little refill of the Tatiana from our bottle girl. Period. Shout out to the EP, P Nasty. I said what I said.
Fuck that tea.
Look. Okay, so I was just asking you how you balance, you know, being a lit, turned up person and being a mom at the same time. And then, you know, the babysitters and the naysayers and haysayers when they want to be.
Why are you and your baby daddy not together?
Why me and my baby daddy not together?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a shot for that.
Oh, God, you should have seen my face. Listen.
Why we not together?
From your perspective.
My perspective? Shit. Nigga cheated on me, had a baby. That's what
He's
it
a
was.
liar.
He's a liar. And he's a Taurus. Taurus is nigga.
Oh, listen. The motherfucking Taurus. Let's talk zodiac motherfucking signs. Them Taurus. Listen, I done seen some cold motherfucking Taurus. I done seen some cold motherfucking Taurus. Taurus. I think what's crazy is
they ain't shit.
I'm trying to think. Is my other best friend nigga was he a Taurus too? I don't know. I think so. Them Taurus, you motherfuckers ain't motherfucking shit.
At all.
You need to run into a bitch like me. I'll do you in one. Cause best friend.
Baby, they still come back.
No, that's the whole thing. But see, I feel like that's the nigga nature at the end of the day. Like it's typical for a nigga to like act funny or, you know, run off and want to go do a shabu blah blah. But then like always want to come back and double back and feel like it's good. But how about when it's not good? How about this? How was it when it was like, you know, you dealt, how many years did you deal with your baby daddy? No shit.
Probably like 8 years.
8 years and your daughter is how old?
9.
So, like, you've been dealing with your baby daddy. So, like, actually dealing with him from actually just nipping that shit in the bud. What was the switch?
The switch was, shit, you just get tired after a while when the person just keep on doing the same shit over and over and over. And you just like, fuck it. You just gotta, you know?
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
So, like, do you feel like he was more active when you were dealing with when you was dealing with him versus not dealing with him?
For sure. When we was dealing with each other, for sure.
Why do you feel like that's a thing for niggas? Like, why do they think EP? Chime in on this. Like, why do you feel like it's cool? Like niggas think like when they wanna like when you're dealing with them and they wanna deal with their kids versus like I'm not dealing with you, so it's like, oh, fuck them kids now, damn near. You know, like how is that like okay? Like what makes a nigga feel like, you know, I could say like, why would you say fuck your kid? Like, yeah, I should like your seed.
That's what I say all the time.
I got a lot of takes for the baby daddies. From what I've seen, there ain't really no excuse for it, but niggas feel like kids is yours, not theirs.
Well, they say mama's babies, daddy's babies. Yes.
They feel like, for some reason, niggas feel like the kids came with the mama, and that's not really how that works, but they feel like that. So they feel like, bitch, if it ain't you, ain't the kids. If it ain't you, then it ain't you and your kids. It's you with your kids.
And see,
but it's so sad because the kids, like, you don't hurt the mama, you hurt the kid.
The kids
so
at the
it's
end
like,
of the
why
day.
would you do that? But at the end of the day, it's like you gotta understand why they do that because they don't probably have a mama and daddy, you know, figure.
Oh, that's a fucking cock that. Like,
man,
how do y'all think people? Okay, so that's for all of us. We grew up with our parents.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel like people like people feel a certain type of way more so about us because of the simple fact that like we had our parents per se? Like, you know, like is it our fault that my mama didn't want to?
No, but I feel like that's an excuse for a lot of people because if you really look at it, there's kids who got their parents who ain't got shit, and there's people who ain't had their parents, they got none of their parents was in the system, and they some of the biggest rappers there is now. Yeah. So there's really just an excuse.
It's for sure an excuse.
They just like to be like, oh, you came from a 2-parent household, or you had your mom and your daddy, so it's easier for you. It ain't easier for nobody. It's easier for nobody, really.
No, and that's the fact. Is like I feel like we get a lot of judgment passed.
Yeah,
you know, like at the end of the day, just the fact of having your parents like that doesn't mean like we ain't go through or experience, you know, the same things. And like for people to then feel like, oh, you only got this because of your parents. But real shit, is it my fault that my mama and my dad wanted to, you know, say like, I want my kids to have a better life than I had, so they didn't give up on us?
Yeah.
Like, that's not my fault that my parents didn't choose to give up on
I'm
me.
chiming on this and leave I'll be back. So basically, I feel like at the end of the day, our parents just knew what they did, so they knew that they had to take responsibility for what they did. Unlike some people's parents didn't want to take the responsibility, so they gave their kids up for adoption. And some people just didn't want to take it at all, so they just felt like, hey, leave in the world. So ours just took responsibility for what they did. So I feel like at the end of the day,
that's real good. I like that. They took responsibility.
Thank God for our parents. Shout out to the real ones.
because like in my case, as of right now, I'ma swallow them motherfuckers. So that's my responsibility.
Look, I'm 30.
Unlike you, Gucci.
Learn how to swallow. My kids are blessed.
No, and that's the thing about it. I feel like your kids built you character. You know, your kids helped you grow up.
They made me stronger.
I feel like you wouldn't have grew up the way you grew up if you didn't have your kids. Like your kids made you have to like say fuck everything and crack down. You know, like it. So that's one thing I apply. One thing for sure. All my friends with kids, y'all bitches handle business. Y'all bitches handle shit. Like, y'all bitches is untouchable. I feel like y'all bitches is super women in my eyes because kids, they talk back. They think they can say no.
The new generation.
I just be like, I'm old school. I'm old school. Them my kids. Listen, I've been having kids since kids was kids. But it's okay. Just know that I ain't having none physically right now because I've been having kids. No, what's crazy is I do. I'm 30 now, so I'll say, you know, I'm open to having kids from here on forward. I always say once I hit 30, then I'll be open and considering to have kids. But it's just like I've always said to the aspect where I want to be ready. You know, and that's like even on a financial tip, like myself, you know me, I can blow some money. I can spend some money real good. I spend money real well. So it's just like I want to be financially there when I have kids, and then I don't want to be a single parent. I've seen you with your kids. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you do your shit, but at the same token, it's alone. My other best friend, she's a single parent. She do her shit, big one. Like the difference with her and you is that she's a single parent, like all the way. You know, she don't got all that assistance. So it's like, you know, y'all bitches do y'all shit, and it's just like for me, it's like, yeah.
Can I chime in?
What?
So my question is, okay, it's for a single parent, right?
Yeah, I know.
But baby daddy's leaving ain't the only way to become a single parent. So you know you can never expect what's gonna make you a single parent. Yeah. So why don't you just prepare yourself how to deal with your kids with the parent and without the kids?
No, so that's the thing about it is that I'm fully capable. I'm more than capable of being a single parent. I can do that shit hands down, my eyes closed. Don't forget I'm a teacher. I've been dealing with kids, and then before teaching, I was doing behavior therapist. Yeah. So I'm fully aware of how to deal with kids, communicate. That's why at the end of the day, kids love me. You know, I could be a single parent, but it's not my desire. Like I said, I'm old school. I'm traditional. Yeah. If I had life my way, real shit, I would have been married already. Mm-hmm. And like I was in a relationship. You know, y'all know I dealt with the nigga through high school, right after high school. If I had stuff my way, like I would have had kids with this person, I would have been married to this person, I would have been with one person my whole life. So it's like at the end of the day, it's just my desire.
I'm talking about like tragedy.
High volume. Am I really that?